Hi Lebachang, so I'm doing page 71 and 72 of solid geometry. I've just set up my page. I'm not sure if this is the one that you were struggling with, but I'll do it anyway. It's the one on page 71, and then the one here is 72. So we're going to just set up your page. Oh no, you already have set up your page. It's now a matter of starting with the auxiliary view that is given. So your question would be this one. Here it says the front view. You are given the front view and the left view of a right regular pentagonal pyramid, and you have a starting point O, which was there, so that corresponds to that O, and you have to draw on a scale 1:1 a top view, which is the view that goes under your front view, and you are given this, which is your left view, that is your front view. So we're drawing a top view, and this is the answer where it should be basically. Okay, so what I'm going to start by doing is I'm going to attempt to draw the pyramid, no, the pentagon. I'll just divide my page into half. I'm going to do my 71 this side. I think it will be clearer for you to see, but I'm struggling. I hope you can still see with the light off. Sorry for my makeshift board. Okay, so we're gonna start by drawing the pentagon, which is the 5-sided gon, and we are given that it is 36 millimeters. Each of the sides is 36 millimeters. Okay, in length. So to start off, and you're also given your O, so I'm assuming your O, you can put it, you can say that would be your point O. I'm just gonna draw it along construction line. I'm not sure if you can see. Then I can measure what's half of 36 is 18. So I'm gonna measure 18 on my compass. 19, 20. 1, 2, that's 20. That's 18. So I'm gonna measure 18 in that direction, and another 18 in that direction. I have my first side. Oh, sorry, I hope you can still see. Okay. And then I'm gonna start drawing my pentagon. Just need to remember how we do this. Okay, I'm gonna measure 36 in this direction. So 36. Can I just take it from here? 36. 36. Then I pin it on one corner, and I draw the arc lightly. I pin it on the other corner, and I draw another arc. And then I need my protractor. Upside down. And we have 72, so that's 72, and then from that direction that's 72. Okay, so I can join my points. And my other 72 joined, and then where my arc meets the line that I've just drawn at 72 degrees, and another one still at 36 to get my top of my pentagon. Okay, there I have it. Now I need to find my center so that, yes, I can draw the peak, the apex. So I'm just gonna find the center of this line. By finding up by, what's it called? Oh no, wait, sorry. Perpendicular bisector. My perpendicular bisector goes through there, through those 2 points, and I can draw it like that. Okay, so that would be my center, and now I can darken my points. So there, have another line there. I have another one in that direction. There's my pentagon. Just darken these as well. Sorry if my drawings are a bit skewed because I'm not looking directly from the top, and I'm drawing on a dining room table, so I can't really move my table up or down. Can't put it at an angle. I just want you to see how we do the numbering. And I'm sorry I'm taking so long with this. I'm trying my hardest to be neat. Okay, so I'm gonna call this point T because it's the top of my pyramid, and then I'm gonna number it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we have 5 sides. Now from here I need to then project 10 millimeters away to draw my 10 millimeters away from point 4. I think this is skew. Yep. Okay. 10 millimeters. Why is this thing like this? It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that, and you get the idea. And 10 millimeters, and then another 10. And I have my x1, y1 in the case of the question. It's called x1, y1. Sorry. x1, y1. So I call that x1. x1, y1, and then I can start my drawing from that point. So this is where the fun begins. I've already projected this point, and it's in line with this point, which is my point T. So let me just darken it. I see in the video it's not clear. T, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I hope it's clear now. Yeah. So I'm going to project my point T and 4. So I'm going to put them here just so I remember what is what. T, and that's 4. And then I project point 5. And then I'm going to project point 1. And I project point 2. And I project point 3. So because it is a pyramid, it's fine. It makes my life a bit easier because it's a pyramid. So knowing the shape is important, because once you know what type of solid you're dealing with, some of the things you can just assume. So because I know this is a pyramid, it means it peaks at T and my base is a pentagon. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 are all at the base, and the base is at the bottom. The closest point to my the closest points to my XY axis. So I'm gonna name them 5, 1, 4, 2, and 3. And my T is going to be how many millimeters? They had said 50, so I'm gonna measure 50 millimeters quickly. 3, 4, 5. That's my 50 there. So I measure 50 millimeters from point 5 to there, and I draw a construction line. Sorry, wrong pencil. Light construction line, which means my T is on the same line as 4 is going to be there. So I'm just gonna darken my numbers just so you can see as well. The numbers that I drew on the XY axis, it's just for my reference. You don't have to write them, but I find myself getting lost a lot. So it's easier if I have the points already. So it means from here then, I need to start asking myself the questions that this is my left view, which means I'm looking at this shape. I'm looking at my front view from this side, which means, yeah, I'm looking at my shape from this side. So when I'm looking at this side, I need to determine what I can see and what I can't. In this instance, I can see line T5. So remember, I'm looking from this angle. Here, it would be, I'm looking at this shape from this angle, sorry, not this one, because this one doesn't exist yet. We're trying to determine it. So my eye, this is my eye. Let's darken it. Don't draw the eye, I'm just trying to explain to you. So when I look at my eye, it's looking in this direction there. So I need to ask myself, when I look in that direction, which lines am I gonna see? I'm gonna see 4, 5. I'm gonna see T. I'm gonna see 4, 5. I'm gonna see 4, 3. I'm gonna see T 4, 4T. Sorry. I'm gonna see T3, and I'm gonna see T5. The rest is gonna be hidden. So let me draw the points that I can see first. So I said I'm gonna see T5. I'm gonna draw it in dark from the jump. I'm gonna see T3 definitely. and I'm going to see my entire base, which is 4, 4, 5. I'm going to see 3, 4 as well. And then I need to determine what other points am I going to see. So because I'm looking at this shape, here. Okay, I'm gonna see T4, definitely. I'm looking at T4 from this. Am I gonna see T4? Yes. Did I draw this thing incorrectly? Apologies. I'm not looking at it from this angle because it's my left view. The left view is this side, so it means I'm looking at it from this side here to get my front view. Not sure if you understand. So with projection, what's first angle projection, I have my pyramid, and this being my left view means I looked at it from this side, but then I pushed my left view, what I see from the left side, I pushed it through my pyramid, and then I flipped it on its side so I can see it. So I made it face me. So it means I do the opposite to get what the front view looks like after getting my left view. So it means this one I'm looking at from this angle. And when I'm looking at it from this angle, my hidden detail lines and my lines are not going to be the same. So just to start off, I am going to see 5, 1, 2, and 3, which is 5, 1, 1, 2, and 2, 3. So let me just darken it using another type of pencil just so it's clear. Apologies for the confusion. I just realized my problem. Okay, so now I'm not going to see T4 from this angle because T4 is at the back. So I need to then darken this. I need to make this a hidden detail line. My eraser is here. Okay. Let me just darken. I hope you can see that this is my hidden detail. Can't find my eraser to remove it. Let's try to erase these. Yes, so this is a hidden detail. So now, because I'm still looking in this direction, I need to then determine what else do I see. So I know I don't see this line, and I don't see 4, 5, but because I already see 1, 5, 1, and 1, 2, the hidden detail is behind the line that I do see. I see T1, so I can join T to point 1. And I do still see T5 because it's at the peak or the edge of my pentagon. And then when I come, I can see T2. And I can see T3 because this goes up, so I can see this edge here. I can see that ridge, I can see that ridge, and I can see that ridge. So this is my shape for my front view. And note, I was working with numbers the entire time because if I don't work with the numbers, then I lose my numbering as I continue. So I'm just gonna then project, I'm gonna draw my XY axis because I already have my X1, Y1. I'm just gonna call this one X and that one Y. And then I can project downwards. What happened to my T-square now? Oh Lord. Okay. so from here I can project all my points. Fortunately for me, because they're at the base, all of them, I can just project this straight down and it will account for all my points that are currently on my base. And I can project my T straight down. So I only have 2 points that I need to work with. The tricky part then comes with how do I get the depth of each of these. So that's where the numbering also is going to catch me. So the numbering is important when you move from your first view, which is the one that has true shape. In this case, it would have been our left view. In other cases, it becomes the auxiliary view. Then we project down from there and project the numbers down. And because we've already projected these ones down, we need to project these numbers across as well. So wherever the numbers meet, that's where our new points will be. I'll just show you now a case in point. So we start with 4 and we project it downwards and we project it across. I'm just gonna write 4 here for my own sake. So I write numbers every time I cross the axes. So I write my numbers every time I cross the axes so that I know exactly where I am. You see, I didn't extend this axis long enough. So this is my Y1. Oh Lord, Y1. I'm going to project my 4 across my point 4. So where does my 4 and 4 meet? At the base. So that's my new point 4, because I have a 4 coming down and across, and I have a 4 somewhere on this line. Then I do the same for line 2 and 3, which are on the same line. Project it to the 45 degree. 5 and 3, and I project across, and they are both going to be on the same line at the base. So that's my 5 and 3, and I come to my point T. I'm just moving sequentially in terms of which number I see first. No, sorry, not sequentially. I'm just looking at which number I see first, or which point I'm seeing first, in order for me to project it. So this is my point T, and we know that point T is the furthest point away from the base. So then my new point T will be at that point. Let me just number these darker so you can see. And then this is my point T. And then my point 1 and 2 on the same point. Okay, that's my 1 and my 2. And then I project 1 and 2. They're also at the base, so I can stop there. 1 and 2. I'm just darken these numbers, 1 and 2. Okay. So now, when I'm looking at this shape, to find this shape here, I need to look at from the top view of the shape that I drew first. Okay, so that's my eye, which means I'm looking down, and that one was looking that way. Okay, so now when I'm looking down, I ask myself the question, can I see line 5, 1? Yes, I can, because it's right in front of my eye. So I can join points 1 and 5, which just so happen to be 3 and 2. Only 3 and 2 are at the back, so that means that's hidden detail. But that's besides the point. Then we come to, can I see point 1 and line 1 and 2? No, it's a hidden detail. I just see a point there. This one is going to be hidden. Can I see 4 and 5? Maybe I need to move this eye a bit further back. So I need to look at it directly from the top. So like that. Okay. So I see 5 and 1. Yes. I see 4 and 5. Yes. So I can darken line 4 and 5. I see 5 and T. See 5. I'm joining it to my T. And then I see line T and 4. And I can darken that one as well. And I can see T1 because I'm directly from the top here. So I can draw in my points. And Bob's your uncle. So I hope that helps. I'm sorry for confusing you a bit with these eyes. I think it's just habit from my side. Just remember, because we're using first angle orthographic, which looks like this. This is always your left view. Always. The shape, the circle thing is always your left view. And this is always your front view. So no matter where they put them in relation to each other, this will always be the left view. This will always be the front view. It's basically a cone. So when we're saying this left view is on this side, it means I'm looking at it from the left. But to get it to this side, I had to push through whatever I see. I took it from this side, whatever I saw, I pushed it through the cone. It landed here, and then I flipped it on its back so I can see, so it faces me and I can see it. So that's the same thing that we needed to do here. So if we're doing the reverse, we take your left view, you flip it on its side, and then you push it through your front view. I'm not sure if you... So in this direction, if you're looking, this is your eye. This is what you see when you're looking in this direction. So to get it to the side, I then had to push it through my front view, through the entire front view, and then it landed on its side like a disc. So now for me to see it, I had to put it down on the page. So now I have to do the opposite because I already have my left view, but I'm trying to get my front view. So I take my left view, I pick it up and put it on its side again, and then I push it through my front view to get my front view. So I take this pentagon, I put it on its side, and then I push it through. So that's what I'm seeing from this side. This is what I'm seeing. So the opposite, if I'm seeing it, if I'm looking at the front view and I'm looking from this side, without a front view, it means I have to look at my left view from the right. I hope I'm making sense. Okay, maybe if I use some colors also it might help. Okay, but no, let me just finish this video and then we'll do the explanation again. If you're struggling, please just let me know. Thank you.